We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We'll be back up now to start this drive. Right to the air goes Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Ward now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're going to go. It's Ward. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Forced out left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They are going for it. It's Ward. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Here's a first carry for their running back.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Darnold to throw on second down. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
14 on the pickup. First down, Jacksonville. Throwing now, Vick. Rolling right. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He had a chance to talk with the defensive coordinator. He said they stressed all week to their pass rush. Flush the quarterback to his right. As a lefty, that's not the natural side most guys want to go, but in this case, he gets away with it. That's something they're going to want him to do the rest of this game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Vick. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the...
Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars 7, Dolphins 0.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Coming across the field, connection with Adams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Good for a Miami Dolphin.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A gain of 10 yards.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he is going to score a pick-6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick-6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick-6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. We'll go play action with Darnold. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. Let's go. Vic going to look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And called in at the 2. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted day.
On 3rd down, Milrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Dolphins first down. Out of the gun, it's Milrow.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 6.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Vic. On the run to the right. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's got it at the 1. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. Ooh. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Right here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now it's Milroe. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened.
Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Milroe to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection.
This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator.